Check it out, the 1983 Pontiac Fiero GT. We have one for sale, that's right here at Southern Motor Company. And I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not every day one of these rolls through the store, but this actually, believe it or not, is the second one we've had in this exact color combination in the last 12 months at our dealership. So with all that being said, we know a little bit already about it. I'm gonna show it to you, let you see the condition of it. This car is almost 40 years old, that's right, 39 at the moment, but it's still a classy, fun, sporty, small car that somebody out there is gonna love to be able to buy. So, with 23,000 miles on it, it's gonna have a great price. Let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, so let's go ahead and start looking at it. Now, I do have the front and rear already popped up and open for you. So we're gonna actually start kind of like that, looking under here, looking over there, and then we'll close her down and start looking at her and cranking her up and all of that. I'll do my best to keep this video under 10 minutes, but whatever we need to do to be able to show you this car, we're gonna do it. So this area in the front, not like a Tesla where you call it a frunk, you know what I'm saying? But because it's not really any storage other than storage for a spare tire, a jack, and a few other things like washer fluid, you know, the braking system, the radiator up front with the fan and all that. So it does have some mechanical items under the front of the vehicle, which is definitely what there needs to be. But anyways, that's what it is, and just gonna show it to you, let you see under here. Everything works on this vehicle just as it should. The headlights do pop up and work. All that stuff is great. Let's go ahead and close her down. Well, I actually might need to do that off camera because I'll need a second hand. But let's go ahead and look under this area. Now, technically, this kind of, well, probably is one of the first mid-engine vehicles ever to be sold here in the United States of America. And there is the motor. It is a small V6, so it's a very small engine. But yes, it is actually a V6 motor. And you might think it's a 4-cylinder or something like that because the car is so tiny, but this little engine does produce a pretty decent amount of power, but it's nothing to really kick you back in the back of your seat where you're like, oh my goodness, this car is extremely fast, but maybe could be kind of turned into something kind of fast. Who knows? I think this is more of a car, you buy it, you drive it, you look so cool cruising down the road in it, and it does got enough power and get up to get you out of harm's way in those types of situations. But as you're seeing right now, the car's in beautiful shape. Paint, the interior is almost mint. You got Tiger Paw tires here with tons of tread, practically brand spanking new. I love the gunmetal gray, the little mesh wheels with the polished lips. I mean, that looks nice. They're more of a machine lip. But anyways, the exhaust is dualed out in the back with 2 over here, 2 over there. And at nighttime, this car really pops even more because the lighting, the Pontiac word lights up, and it's just a really neat car. All right, stay with me. I'm gonna take the camera and shut it off for just a moment. Just close these down, walk around it, open her up. Let's check her out. All right, there she is. Now that looks a little better, doesn't it? It sure does. What a cute little car. Now, many years ago, and maybe even currently today though, people would buy these cars and turn them into kit cars. You know, you could get like the Ferrari Testarossa package on it or Lamborghini, whatever the case may be. But you could use this car to turn it into one of those types of cars. You just wouldn't have that car's motor in it, right? But it really looked kind of close when you looked at that car cruising down the road and you said, my goodness, there's a Ferrari Testarossa, right? I'm just example. But you'd see it and you go, oh, there's a Ferrari. But in reality, somebody spent a pretty penny on turning one of these little cars into that. So anyways, it's all fun and good, and those kit cars can sell for a pretty pricey amount of money as well if it's a good looking car and done right. But to me, I hope whoever buys this car from us really doesn't do any of that with it. I hope they just keep it like it is, drive it, and really just baby it and love it because it's such a nice car. The mirrors look good, the paint, I mean, just look how beautiful the paint is up here. You know, just very like it doesn't look, I mean, when you're looking at it, you don't see any little scratches, no little dings or anything like that. Even this area back here looks good. A lot of heat comes back here because the motor's right there, but you're noticing there's no oxidation or anything like that going on with the paint in the back. I'm loving the spoiler, looks really good. So there you go. Let's go ahead and take a look at the interior and see what we got going on here, right? some of us might be wondering, like, what is this thing right here? You know, I thought it was like a lightsaber or something from Star Wars, you know? You could kind of pull it out, but this actually is a way to let air go in right there to get up into here to help cool that engine off a little bit more. A little fun fact. Let's go ahead and open the door up. It does sit low to the ground, and it really feels like a little toy car when you're getting down here looking at it. But the door panels are in great shape. You got power door locks, okay? These little areas here, look how nice condition that is. You know, to store little things in there if you wanted to. Let's go widescreen for a moment. There we go. The seats are in beautiful shape. Okay, look at that. Wow. The Fiero badge on the seat looks good. I mean, just a very well-maintained car. Carpets look good. It does. This one has an automatic transmission, which is just fine with me. The only little blemish on the interior is right there. Okay, as you can see, right there where that little pipe is at. Just a tiny little rip right here. Not too bad though for a car that's 39 years old. Steering wheel looks good. Let's go ahead and hop in, crank her up. And that little spot's gonna do like that sometimes because people are getting in and out and rubbing right there. I'm about 6'1" in height, and I do fit in the car. And anyways, let's go ahead and crank it up. Here's your keys. You got two of them. One for the doors, one for the ignition. The black key there is the ignition key. There you go. General Motors makes this. That's why it says GM on the key, but it is a Pontiac. Pontiac is made by General Motors, as y'all know. Anyways, the AC works, blows cold. You just got to give it a minute to kind of get in gear. There's the exact mileage right there. 23,544, so that's extremely low mileage on this car. And you have an air vent over here, two here, and one over there. You got your battery life right there. You know, voltage, oil pressure, and all that good stuff. AC controls here. It's already getting cold, which feels better. You have a button right there for the trunk. Rear defrost is right here, and then your classic old school radio is right down there. Still works just fine. Automatic transmission. These two little spots here and here are for cigarettes to ash in. Look at that. You got his and hers, or hers and his, or his and his, or hers and hers. But both sides, and they've never been used on either side, as you can tell. They don't look like they've been, you know, used for smoking. The car, I don't think, has ever been smoked in. Both windows do work, and the mirrors do work as well with the power options. You have a cigarette lighter here. And then right back here, a little bit of storage in there, okay? And the armrest is in great shape. And behind the seats look really good too. All that looks really good. Headliner up top's in great shape. The lights do work. And if we open the door, those first two right there will cut on. You do have a mirror in the vanity, as you can see. Okay. On this side, it doesn't have a mirror. It's just got your sticker, but look how nice the sticker is. I've taken pictures of everything as well, folks. Mirror's in good shape. No check engine lights on, nothing like that at all. All right, this car really is truly in great condition. So again, if you're 6'1", this is about how it's gonna be for you if you're my height sitting in the car. Maybe you're about like me and you weigh 210, something like that. I'm just fine. Headroom is good. I mean, it is a small car, but actually when you're sitting in here, it feels a little roomier than maybe what you would think when you're looking at it on the outside. So again, if you're my height or even just a little taller, I think you're gonna be just fine. If you're shorter, you're even better, okay? But I mean, there is a little bit of room probably down on the bottom of the seat to be able to push it back a little farther. But this is perfect for me to just get in and cruise around and have a little fun in my Pontiac Fiero GT. Now, one thing everybody knows that really, people that really dive into these cars and start looking at them and want to buy them one, you know, back in the day, they did have some electrical problems and fires would start and some of these cars would catch fire. This vehicle that we're sitting in right now, I do not believe was a fire car. Meaning basically, could this car have caught on fire at some point in its life? I don't think so. We'll have to do a little more research, maybe check out the Carfax report. But again, you're talking about a car that's basically 40 years old right now. So I don't know how much history you're going to be able to get out of a Carfax, because I don't think it goes back that far at all. You know, Carfax only started back in the late 2000s, from what I'm assuming. But the car runs out good. It's in good condition. It seems to be in tip-top shape, low mileage. I don't think you'll have any issues with fire or electrical, but you know, it's up to you at the end of the day to do the research, to make the decision on if this is the car you want to buy for yourself. You know, I don't necessarily suggest this becoming a daily driver for you. To me, it's a car you buy, you hold on to, kind of like a collector's car, but you can do whatever you want with it. The last guy that bought one from us, his father came up here and bought it for him. That's right, the dad and the son. And the dad said, yeah, I'm buying my son this Pontiac Fiero GT. He's going off to college with it. So, I mean, you can do what you want. It's your money, you know? You want to buy it, drive it, do what you want with it. It's your money at the end of the day. Have fun with it if you want to make it a daily driver. That's kind of cool. It'd be cool to see one of these on the road scooting around town. But to each his own. All right, thank you for watching the video. If you need more footage, let me know. I can always do a test drive. But the car drives out good. It does not have power steering, just so you know. So you will not have power steering. It just didn't come with it. And it's easy to get in and out of. We'll go ahead and switch the camera view around, let you listen to the engine a little bit, and then we'll say bye. It actually is pretty quiet. It's not a noisy vehicle. It's running right now, as you already know. Sounds good. Another thing, we've had the car for a couple days now. We've cranked it, we've driven it. It drives good. It's got plenty of get up, you know. And I love how the third brake light back there has the Fiero GT that lights up. That is so cool. But real quickly, let me just cut your headlights on. Okay, look at them. They both go up right at the same time, which is kind of cool. And to me, I love the pop-up lights. A lot of your C4 Corvettes have pop-ups, even the C5s. To me, the pop-up lights give the car life. You know, kind of gives it character. And I just love the way it looks with the pop-ups. Looks fun, you know, just fun. Especially riding down the road, you see somebody, you flip them up. You know, it's kind of like the car's, you know, saying hello to you. But anyways, thanks for watching the video. If you're interested in buying it, please reach out to me. My name is Chad, and I'd love to sell you this car, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, wherever the case may be. Thanks. I hope we're under 10 minutes. If not, I'm sure some of y'all that are serious are probably staying around to watch. Thanks again. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.